People think discipline is hard, that it fades, that it's something only a few people have, but they're wrong. Discipline isn't some magical trait, it's a system, a way of rewiring your mind so that action becomes automatic. Most people fail because they're waiting to feel like doing something. They're waiting for motivation, for energy, for the right moment. But the truth is, discipline has nothing to do with feelings. It's about setting up your mind and environment in a way that makes failure impossible. And once you do that, discipline becomes effortless. It becomes a part of who you are. In this video, I will tell you 10 steps. And if you get the 5th step right, everything changes. That step alone can make you unstoppable. But you have to apply it, not just hear it. Method 1 is eliminating the decision process. The moment you let your brain think about whether or not to do something, you lose. The mind is an expert at finding excuses, at delaying, at convincing you to wait just a little longer. And the more you hesitate, the weaker you become. The secret? Remove the decision entirely. No negotiating, no debating, no, should I do this now or later? Set rules that cannot be broken. When the alarm rings, you get up. When it's time to work, you start. No second thoughts. Make discipline a rule, not a choice. Method 2 is attaching pain to failure. Humans are wired to avoid pain more than they are to chase pleasure. If failing has no real cost, you will keep failing. That's why most people quit so easily, because nothing happens when they do. There's no real punishment. The solution? Create one. Make failure hurt. If you break discipline, delete an app you enjoy, give money to someone you dislike, tell a close friend to hold you accountable, and embarrass you if you fail. When quitting has real consequences, your brain will fight to stay on track. Method 3 is reducing the number of choices. Every choice you make drains mental energy, even small ones. That's why successful people wear the same clothes every day, eat the same meals, follow the same schedule. Because they understand this, the more decisions you make, the weaker your discipline becomes. If your day is full of unnecessary choices, you will waste your energy before even reaching the important ones. Remove decision fatigue, plan your routine in advance, follow a schedule so tight that there's no room for maybe. When your day runs automatically, your discipline stays sharp. Method 4 is lowering resistance. The brain hates effort. It hates big tasks. That's why you avoid the gym, why you put off studying, why you say, I'll start tomorrow. The key to beating this? Start small. Tell yourself you'll do just 5 minutes of work, just one push-up, just open the book. Your mind won't resist small actions, and once you start, momentum takes over. This is how you trick yourself into doing hard things without even realizing it. Never think about the full task, just the first move. Method 5 is identity shifting. And this is the one that changes everything. If you see yourself as someone who tries to be disciplined, you will always be stuck in that cycle, trying and failing, trying and failing. But the moment you say I am disciplined, everything shifts. Not I want to be, not I will be, but I am. Your brain fights to stay consistent with your identity. If you believe you're disciplined, you act disciplined. If you believe you're lazy, you act lazy. Change your identity, and your actions will follow. Method 6 is forcing discomfort into your daily life. Discipline dies in comfort. It grows in struggle. If your life is too easy, you will be weak. Simple as that. Start making your life harder, on purpose. Take cold showers, wake up earlier than needed, remove unnecessary luxuries, do the hard things first. When your brain gets used to struggle, everything else feels easy. Most people avoid discomfort, but the strongest people seek it. Train yourself to be uncomfortable and discipline will become effortless. Method 7 is making failure visible. If you fail in private, no one knows, no one cares, and you can keep failing. But if you make your actions public, the fear of embarrassment will force you to stay disciplined. Humans hate looking weak. Use that. Announce your goals, tell someone you respect, make a bet on yourself. The more eyes on you, the stronger your discipline becomes. Method 8 is removing escape routes. Your mind is always looking for a way out, an excuse, an easy option. If you allow yourself to skip workouts, to sleep in, to take a break just this once, you will always find a reason to quit. The answer? Destroy that option. Make quitting impossible. Burn the bridge behind you. Set yourself up in a way where the only way forward is through discipline. When you have no backup plan, you will find a way to succeed. Method 9 is tracking everything. What gets measured improves. But most people don't track their discipline. They don't count their workouts, their study hours, their failures, and that's why they don't see progress. When you don't track, you forget how much you're slacking. Write it down. Keep a notebook, use a habit tracker, log your actions daily. When you see the numbers in front of you, excuses disappear. Method 10 is silence. Most people fail because they chase validation instead of results. They start something, post about it, wait for applause, and then they lose momentum. Real discipline is quiet. Work in silence, move in the dark, let them see results, not promises. The strongest discipline is the kind that doesn't need recognition. Most people won't believe this works. They'll hear this and say, it's just a story, because they've spent their whole life thinking. Discipline is some rare talent, something you're either born with or not. But the ones who apply this, they'll never struggle with discipline again. If you're serious about leveling up, subscribe. No excuses, no waiting, no, I'll do it later. Just action.